Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm pretty excited to bring you a little Project Brap. I've always had a real soft spot for rotaries, and now I have the opportunity to build one 13B turbo. So the engine is out of an FD RX-7. So it was a turboed 13B. It was an imported engine, like a front cut RX-7, I believe. It's going to have a C4 transmission behind it with a Hilux diff, which is already installed in the car. You're probably wondering, where did I get this thing from? Well, it's actually from a close friend of mine. It's been a project of his for about 8 years, and he does the same line of work that I do, young family, and all other things, and it's, as you know, guys know, I struggle to find time to do anything, and so does he. He works a lot more hours than I do, and he's under a lot more stress than I am, so he just never got the time to get to finish it. As you guys know, with the Mad 3OZ project, I just, incredibly lucky that had a lot of wet weather and a few other things that I spent a bit of time at home and actually got a bit done to it, so quite lucky. But Project Brap is actually my brother's car. He bought it off my boss, and I'm going to finish it. So there's a fair bit to go through. Let's do a little walk around the car and have a look. So as you see it, guys, you can see the intercooler's fitted. He has made a turbo manifold, and it's a giant bloody turbo. It is huge. So I've just got to do a bit of piping there. It does have we'll do an engine bay in a minute. It does have a chromoly cage in it, as you can see, guys. It's all properly done with protrusion bars. Actually have you can barely see it in the video, but there's a dual bolt link there, so you can actually take these sidebars out. It's got a custom sheet metal dash. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to get my hands into it. So what he's done here, he's fitted the engine and the steering rack, and now we're going to have to make a trans tunnel, because the transmission is quite big, being an auto, and we're going to have to make a tunnel and notch the center pit here to make it all suit, but we'll look at that in a second. But the body's actually really straight. It's got very little rust in it, so it won't be too bad. We are going to paint this. My brother's decided to go with just a gloss black. It's currently purple. And with some big ass wheels on the back here. Let's brand there. Come on, focus. That's the best I can get it, guys. I'm just playing around with the focus. They're actually centerline wheels. They're super expensive. They're just a polished alloy billet wheels. Like I was saying before, it's got the Hilux diff in the back. It has been painted in 2-pack. It's just really dirty. It also has a 4-link with QA1 coilovers. He's fitted a disc brake kit to it as well. There's so much bracketry and gusset work I've still got to do, and then all the final panel work stuff that goes in here. So all bead rolled and really fancy kind of stuff. I will get there. I have 2 weeks off at Christmas, which is sort of my plan to try and smash the bulk of this out. Should be pretty cool. Alright, so starting off, this is, like I said, it was a FD engine, so that's a 13B rotary, which is a 2-rotor engine. You can see there where the spark plugs are. It was a boosted engine, so it should handle roughly 400 horsepower quite easily. Turbo manifolds sort of half done. I think he's done it all in 2-inch pipe as well. The turbo is freaking ginormous. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of fun getting that all fitted. But this is going to be one hell of a project, fellas. It's going to be off its head. Gilman belt drive set up. Yeah, still got to get the radiator, a few other bits and pieces. The gearbox is still at his house. Yeah, there's still a fair bit for me to do, but I'll get there. It also has coilovers in. I have no idea what brand they are. Yeah, there's coilovers in there, as you can see. It's got a lower control arm there or something. I'm not sure. I really don't know too much about this car, guys. So I'm sort of, as I'm standing here looking at it, I'm with you guys. I'm actually figuring out what's what. Yeah, this thing's gonna be an animal. It's so light. I pushed it into the shed and literally can just push it with one finger. It's so light. Not like my race car. It's about, 1,400 kilos. Well, I reckon this thing's lucky to weigh maybe 800 or something. So almost half the weight. And it's super small. You can see the size difference between my race car and this. It's so small. Yeah, really excited, guys. This is going to be one hell of a project. You can see he's done a custom firewall as well. Yeah, there's a lot to do, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you if you are a new viewer. Thank you for coming and checking out the channel. Please subscribe if you'd like to. For all my other guys that watch weekly, thank you very much for supporting me, and I hope that continues. I really can't wait to get my hands into this thing. I have to almost go to sleep now, literally just after I edit this video, because I have to go back to work, which is 4.5 hours away tomorrow. So it's going to be a crazy lead up to Christmas as usual, and hopefully we get into Project BRAPPPP as soon as we can, and you guys get to come along for the journey. It should be cool wiring up and doing all the fab work for a 13B and putting on the dyno and see what it can do. It should be cool. Alright guys, take care, and I'll catch up with you all real soon.